I'm a New York story for sure. I've run restaurants all over the city. Probably the most famous was Windows on the World, where on September 11th, 2001, among the thousands who were lost that day, we lost 79 of our own people. The idea of rebuilding the city was what we all focused on after 9/11. But more personally, it wasn't just about my business or my career, but how to rebuild my life. And I learned about resilience. I learned about inner strength. I learned about fortitude, gratitude, and I learned about celebrating the lives of others. Leaving New York was never an option for me, and I knew that staying a part of New York, helping New York to rebuild, was what I wanted to do. So if you don't mind, I'd like to share with you some lessons for resilience. Let's call it 10 steps in how to rebound after a setback. When we're in the midst of change, we often fail to look at the things that we've done right, and we only want to look at the things we've done wrong. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate your victories. You've had them. Take stock of them. That way you give yourself a base to build on. What have you learned from your success and your failures? I think this is so important. While you're reviewing your life's work, the work you've done, you've had successes and you've had failures. But what have you learned from each of those experiences? Because it's so important to know that we do learn from failures. We learn as much from a failure, maybe more, than we do from the successes in our life. In the midst of a life change or a career change or that thing that's happened to you, it's so easy to isolate yourself. Don't do that. Stay in touch with your network and build your network. Reach out to people you don't know. Find a way to reach people you'd like to know, and build your network while fortifying the relationships you already have. Let them know that you're there and you're there for them, and you'll find out they're there for you. We need mentors throughout our lives. We need them in different points in our career where we form a relationship with someone. And whether we ask them officially to be our mentor or we just find a way for them to teach us, I think it's so important that we acknowledge the respect we have for other people, and in doing so, we can learn from them. That's what a mentor can do for us. Not just make connections for you, but sort of teach you the way along the road. It's a long journey, and those mentor relationships are important. Even more important is be a mentor to someone else, because the mentor relationship goes both ways. And when we help someone else up the stairs, when we help someone else up in their life, we not only help them, but we learn more about ourselves. We learn more about ourselves in giving to someone else. Take a true assessment of your personal mission statement, whatever that might be. It might be about your career, it might be about your business, but it's also about who you are. What are your values? What do you value most? What do you hope to gain in your business life, but in your personal life? Because a mission statement is about your values as much as it is about anything. And at the time of a setback, it's important to look at yourself and reassess your personal mission statement. That's the most important one you have. Your passion is what got you to this place to begin with. Not the place where maybe things fell apart or didn't work right or set you back, but the place where you felt good about yourself, where you had those successes. That passion is what drove you to that success. But if you put a spotlight on it, you could see all the nooks, the crannies, the ups and downs. So examine your passion. What do you most care about in how you approach your work every day? Be honest with yourself. in your quiet time, when you're all alone, be honest with yourself. Look at yourself subjectively. Be critical. Be kind. Pat yourself on the back, but be honest. Because it's the hardest thing to do, is to find that inner honesty. It's kind of too easy to go easy on yourself. You know that? I know that. But if you could be honest with yourself in those quiet moments, you'll sleep better at night. Attitude adjustment. We all need it. We all need to constantly kind of shape our attitude towards the world and how the world can see us. So when you're looking honestly at yourself, you'll probably find something that you can adjust, sharpen, refine, perfect. But it's only through, being clear about our attitude towards the world so that the world could have a better attitude towards us. And we can get to that next stage, that next step. You can do it, but you need to look at your attitude and be honest with yourself. Be open to new opportunities. Be open to new possibilities. Being open-minded is the only way that anything gets in. If all we do is put up a shield, those new opportunities will never come along because we won't be open to them. Being open means keeping your mind open, being flexible, teaching yourself some flexibility, but be open to new opportunities and the new possibilities that life will offer you. Be your own master teacher. Teach yourself the skills you need to move forward, to be ready for the opportunities. Learn what you need to learn in this moment. That includes being flexible and changing whatever it is about yourself that can really adapt to the new you. You can improve yourself. You can improve your skills. You can improve the way you manage things, manage other people, manage yourself, manage your business. But you need to know that you have to try. And the only way to try is to pick yourself up and keep moving. So there you have it. Those are my 10 tips, my 10 lessons on how to rebound, how to recover after a setback. I'm Chef Michael Lomonaco, and I'm here to help you make every day work better.